will convenience lead to our downfall? With this whole AI revolution coming, and it's coming fast, are humans just gonna let the AI take over, and are we gonna end up running out of our use here? Or can we actually step up to the plate and handle true freedom and autonomy, whether with our bodies, whether with our thoughts, when it comes to what we choose to do with our lives? Because true freedom is tough, and I'm not sure how many of you guys are ready for it out there. Are we strong enough to take care of ourselves? Can we work towards our dreams without someone telling us what to do and whipping us along?
Hey boy, smooth it out up there. Too much jostling. Chop chop.
Can we treat ourselves and our minds the way that we deserve to be treated? Are we going to be steamrolled in this fourth industrial revolution?
You have been officially outmoded.
Outmoded? Well, that's fine. What's the good news?
Or can we still prove our worthiness to be here and remember our God-given purpose at this time? Let's get to the video to find out more now. What's happening, guys? Jared Wax back here with another video on the Jared and James channel. If you guys didn't know, that must mean you're not subscribed to the channel, so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think of this video. Follow me on every platform. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about this idea of true freedom, true autonomy, and whether or not we're all strong enough to handle it.
I'm too strong. I'm too motivated.
Because these are some difficult questions that we're going to need to ask in the coming days, months, years, especially with everything going on that's being planned for us by the old guard and whatnot. But we have to be strong enough to withstand these challenges. So I'm going to be asking you guys the questions today.
We can do this all night if you want. Where's Mr. Krabs?
Let's see if you guys have the right answers. True freedom is tough. A lot of people say that they want freedom, but most of them are still totally fine with Big Daddy government stepping in there, telling them what to do, telling them what to think, what music to listen to, what news to watch, or they still need a teacher telling them what to learn, how to learn.
Chlorophyll is caught in the middle of this.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
And if it's not one of the experts telling them what to do, they're just gonna call you crazy or ridicule you. Or they still need a boss telling them when to clock in and when to clock out, and putting a value of worth on how much their time is worth to them. And this isn't me saying that everyone who has 9 to 5 is a bad person, or that those people can't handle freedom, because it's not true. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying that true freedom is tough, just like true love is tough. It takes sacrifice. It takes being willing to stand in your own convictions, being strong enough to stand alone if that's what it takes. Next up, we have freedom of thought, which is a big one that I'm always talking about. Are you truly a free thinker who's willing to question everything that you've been taught and everything that you've been told?
Why?
Well, in retrospect, I made some really bad choices after high school.
Why? Why?
Never really thought about that, kid.
Or are you just, as RJ often likes to say, a sheep to a smaller flock? Do you claim to be a free thinker, but like really just following whatever the first alternative guy says, and then just standing by whatever he says? Can you go against the beliefs of your friends and teachers or the experts when you know that what they're saying is wrong and what you believe is right? Or are you just someone who does as you're told and goes along to get along out of fear of being made fun of or ridiculed? Because something else that's very important to realize is that humans are often very tribal, which is what often leads to this idea of groupthink. Because if you're on one end or the other end, you're going to be the most vulnerable, and you're going to be the one who's either going to get made fun of or kicked out of the group.
Get out.
Excuse me?
I said get out.
And this often gets played on us by the people in power, puppet masters essentially, which is why they're always trying to divide us and conquer us. Because their whole goal is, if we can separate these people based on race, based on class, based on other group distinctions, then we can fearmonger them into never stepping out of line and never stepping away from the group. Because that would mean ego death, and that would mean not being part of the rest of society. And a lot of people say that they're okay with that, but like really they're not.
You're lying. And I know you're lying.
Are you going to be someone who continues to do independent research and actually takes the time to be a truth seeker? Are you going to value your own perceptions over what these people tell you is the case just because they're telling you it is? Would you be willing to listen to alternative viewpoints even if the mainstream media is telling you that these are the crazy ones and these are the conspiracy theorists?
And there's people going, what are you, some kind of conspiracy theorist? I go, Yeah, that's what I am.
Or are you just someone who's going to follow whatever the AI says, whatever ChatGPT says, whatever the metaverse tells you is true? Or are you strong enough and you're going to understand how important it is to actually look these things up for yourselves, to go beyond the first page of Google?
This is Google, not Match.com.
And then when you actually find out that the truth isn't what you've been told, are you going to be willing to stand with that even if everyone attacks you for it?
You never drop the con. You never break. Die with the lie.
Next up, the next step in taking true freedom and autonomy over your life is going to be taking care of your body, which can be simple but challenging at the exact same time. Let me explain. In this day and age, with all the poisons that we're all exposed to on a daily basis, whether physical, metaphysical, our thoughts being attacked, truth being attacked, our emotions being thrown for a loop.
Who says I'm happy?
I thought you were.
Are you kidding? I don't know who I am anymore.
Taking care of our bodies these days is no longer an option, it's actually a necessity. But of course, this also takes time and effort. And as I often say, if you don't make time for your health, you're going to be forced to make time for your illness. And much of this is also going to relate to financial responsibility as well. Where are you putting your priorities? Are you going to be willing to spend more money on organic food, the best personal care products, and things that contribute to your ultimate health and well-being? Or are you going to put money back into the evil system? And devoting your time and energy to things that are only going to be energy suckers out of you, which the majority of the time are going to be things that are focused more on short-term pleasures rather than long-term gains? Are you willing to make sacrifices, such as not going out with your friends drinking all the time, not smoking?
I've always smoked. I can't stop now. I'm addicted. They got a hold of me.
Once again, putting high quality food into your body, taking the right high quality supplements, helping your body to detox from all these poisons, going on your own healing journeys, taking the time to get outside more, to interact with positive people, positive news, positive podcasts. Where are you aligning your body's priorities with? And taking this one step further, this is the same message that I'm always reiterating because this can't be said enough times. So many people try to change the world without changing themselves. Now, as I've said in the past, your inner world is going to be a mirror of your outer world. If you're not putting the best stuff into your inner world, how do you expect your outer world to look any different? How do you expect it to look any better? If you're not taking your responsibility as a God-created human, treat your body right, to treat your mind right, does it just make sense for AI to just take over?
Please return to your home. A curfew is in effect.
Curfew? No. It's called civilian rights. There is no curfew.
Return to your home immediately.
When do you make the rules, robot?
If you're not strong enough and free enough and autonomous enough to follow your purpose, to follow God, to align with higher vibrations, then what is the world going to give back to you in return? We can't expect our outer world to change unless we first change our inner world. Take care of the simple things first. Get outside, eat high quality food, meditate daily, get sunlight, interact with high quality friends, detoxify your body properly, help your body along with whatever it's trying to achieve, minimize your exposure to toxins as much as possible, and beyond that, as you guys know, I've spoken about plenty of other tools that have helped me greatly, and I definitely can't discount how powerful and how important those have been for me. But start with fundamentals, and then you can build from there, then you can build better habits, and then health is going to become a lifestyle for you rather than a chore. And this doesn't mean that all conveniences are necessarily bad. It's just that we also have to remember to challenge ourselves, whether physically, emotionally, our thoughts. We can't just be sitting around all day, waiting for someone to tell us what to do, waiting for the AI to come save us, waiting for the next politician who promises everything to actually make a change. It's up to you. You are the change that you've been waiting for, and a lot of people are totally fine with staying in this confined worldview where they're convinced that there's limited resources and that the experts did all the research and it's not up to us to figure anything out for ourselves because we're not special. You know why I say that? Screw that. It's time to stop living in the background. It's time to take control of our lives. It's time to become what God put us here to do and show the world what we're capable of. It's not too late to make a change. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you've been through in your life. The time is now. Forget what the school system told you. Forget what the people on the news told you. You have the power within you to make an impact and to make some serious changes in your lives and the lives of others. Yes, it might be challenging at times. Yes, there's going to be difficulties along the way. But are you too busy fighting for your limitations? More than you're fighting for yourself? More than you're fighting for your own power? I'll let you guys answer those questions. This is a call to action. Are you guys up for the task? I hope that this video gave you something to think about. I hope that this video empowers you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.